detected. Hostile Stinger Hive detected. Hilo is returning to base. Hostile assault turret detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Engaging landmark.
Got him.
Now detecting contaminated gear. Incoming hostiles detected. System disrupted. System back online. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Now detecting contaminated gear. Contaminated gear detected.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go ahead and do a quick video over my White Death build. Had a guy basically ask me if I'd do a video on it, so here you go. Alright, real quickly, we are using the Sharpshooter specialization. We are getting the accuracy for this, and we are also unlocking the digital scope as you see on my White Death here. That's pretty much why we're using this. All right, let's get into the build real quick. I'll make this a quick one. All right, we're using the White Death. We have marksman rifle and 137% headshot damage, 10% damage to targets out of cover, and kind of the obvious determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on an enemy will be guaranteed headshot. So if you get a headshot on a red NPC to, make it an easy kill, anything after that is going to be a headshot no matter where you hit them. Okay, we're running the digital scope, and we have the laser pointer for the 5% crit chance, weapon damage. Yeah, that's it. Mantis. Um, Everybody should know what the Mantis does, but we are using this to reactivate our decoy quicker. It has a in plain sight. Your scope view displays an additional information about enemies not targeting you. Headshots and weak point damage against enemies not targeting you amplified by 50%. So if we shoot a NPC that's not targeting us, our damage is amplified by 50%. Headshot kills reset the cooldown of the decoy. This bonus will wait until the decoy goes on cooldown if currently active. Alright. Running the D50. Just something I run. I have determined on that. Damage to targets out of cover with pistol damage. Nothing special. Okay, so 3 of the main pieces that give you headshot damage other than the hot shot are going to be the Hasberg, the Providence, and the Punch Drunk. So you can do however you want to. This is just how I'm running it. We have, I'll get into the stats. Here's my 377% headshot damage. Alright, so DNH, why this is important, because it gives you 20% headshot damage on the piece. Add that with the 10% damage mod, 10% headshot damage mod, excuse me. That's 30%, but 20% of that is multiplicative. Alright, so that's pretty strong. Weapon damage, headshot damage, crit damage, and a headshot damage mod. First piece and only piece of Hasberg. This is just something I threw together. We have 15% headshot damage from the gear set. We have low armor. I wish that was red. Weapon damage, but it's not. 10% crit damage, headshot damage mod with vigilance. Perfect glass cannon. This build is super squishy, and this is why. But it does good damage. You could replace this with Hasberg. Run perfect vigilance up here on your backpack on the Providence, and then run Hasberg with, say, Headhunter or something like that. Whatever you want to do. We have headshot damage on the first piece and only piece of Providence. We have weapon damage, crit chance, headshot damage mod with perfect glass cannon. Alright, then 3 pieces, gloves, knee pads, and holster of Hotshot. Gives you 30% marksman rifle damage, 30% weapon handling, and a whopping 30% headshot damage. You can run this, your marksman rifle, any way you want. Alright? The object here was to try to maximize my headshot damage. I could run an Araldi on one of these and get, a little more, more damage on my marksman rifle. But with that kind of headshot damage, it doesn't really matter. Once you activate Determined, you can body shot players, body shot NPCs, whatever you want to do. Pulse and decoy. Decoy is important. The Mantis is important for your decoy to reset it quicker. This is so like if you need to distract enemies, NPCs, it'll give some little bit of relief so that you can take a med kit, reload, get into a better position, whatever you need to do. The Pulse, I think, is pretty underrated. I think it's one of the best skills in the game simply because if you don't know where your enemy is, you don't know how to fight. So keeping an eye on your enemy, especially with a build that's so squishy as this one, you're gonna want to know where your enemies are, and that also helps with defense and offense. If you come up onto a landmark or players or whatever, If you know where they are, you know how to set up, you know where to, try to get your first headshot. So I think it's pretty underrated, and I think it's very important to have a pulse. That's pretty much the build. Um, there are different ways to run this. You can run it with a little bit more armor, a little less weapon damage, or you can run it with 6 reds. It is a squishy build, but the glass cannon, a perfect glass cannon, does come into play. It gives you that 30% amplified damage, but you also take that 60% amplified damage, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, so here's the build. Again, here's the stats: 377% headshot damage. I had somebody ask me, how do I get that high of headshot damage? And this is how. Mainly just your 3-piece, your 30% from the 3-piece hot shot, your DNH, a piece of Providence, and a piece of Hasberg. You have to run the White Death with the digital scope. The White Death again gives you that 137% right off the rip. But you want to add that digital scope to get the 45% extra headshot damage on the rifle. But you have to run the TAC 50 or the sharpshooter specialization to unlock that digital scope. But that's pretty much the build. Hope you guys like it. Leave your thoughts, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.